The Wallace's Giant Bee was a species of bee that hasn't been seen alive since 1981. It was presumed to be extinct, but according to scientists and conservationists, they just found a female specimen. And trust me when I say this, this is a big scary bee. Welcome back to InformOverload, the news channel for people who hate the news. I'm Charlotte Dobre. Hit that subscribe if you want news updates that are actually interesting, and follow the IO team on Instagram. So before I get into this video, I want to know, are you afraid of bees? Have you ever been stung by a bee? Let me know down there in the comments. The Wallace's Giant Bee was first documented in 1858 when British explorer and naturalist Alfred Russel Wallace discovered it when he was on the Indonesian island of Bacan. He said it was a large, black, wasp-like insect with immense jaws, like a stag beetle. Jaws? A bee with jaws? Jesus Christ. The bee was named after Alfred Russel Wallace. Not much is known about the Wallace's Giant Bee. Scientists know next to nothing about its secretive life cycle. But what they do know is that the females make nests out of tree resin inside active termite mounds. They burrow into the mounds of the soil that are built by termites. Sometimes these termite mounds are hanging off trees 8 feet off the ground or higher. It's been 38 years since the Wallace's Giant Bee has been seen, but scientists found a female inside a termite's nest in a tree in Indonesia. And it definitely lives up to his name. The Wallace's Giant Bee is as long as an adult thumb, 4 times larger than a honeybee, which is like, how has it not been seen for almost 40 years, dude? That is a big bee. Was it like mistaken for a sparrow? Because maybe I would understand that. Its wingspan is 2.5 inches, making it the largest bee that currently exists on the planet. So how is it that this bee was so much bigger than other bees? Well, scientists think it's island gigantism. Species located on islands can grow much larger than similar species on the mainland because of a lack of predators. And another reason could be that the Wallace's Giant Bee were more fit to colonize and survive on a new island. After 4 days of searching, on the expedition's 5th and final day, a team of scientists and conservationists finally found the female specimen. They actually were convinced that they weren't gonna find it, and then there it was, inside a low-hanging termite mound near the road that they almost didn't even stop to look at. The photographer described the bee as being a flying bulldog of an insect. Jesus Christ, a flying bulldog? That is really scary. I guess that makes sense though. Honeybees make a lot of noise as it is. Imagine a bee 4 times the size buzzing around. The photographer's name was Clay Bolt, and he was one of the first people that took photos of the bee alive. This discovery is exciting for scientists who were worried that the Wallace's Giant Bee had gone extinct. Maybe this means that there are still some surviving in little pockets. But that doesn't mean that this species isn't in danger. Its habitat is threatened by deforestation, and there are also collectors out there who probably know that the bee still exists. Robin Moore, conservation biologist with Global Wildlife, told the Indonesian government about the discovery and took steps to ensure that the species remains protected. As you probably already know by now, bee populations across the world are headed toward extinction because of pesticides and habitat loss. We need bees because they pollinate flowers and other plants. Bees pollinate 70 out of 100 crop species that feed 90% of the entire world. Honeybees are responsible for $30 billion worth of crops every year. Those crops don't only feed us, they feed the animals that many humans eat. The rediscovery of the Wallace's Giant Bee is definitely good news when it comes to insect conservation, which is a very important thing to life on Earth. Anyways friends, that is all I have for you on that. It's time to read out some comments from our video, The Dark Truth Behind Rosie the Abandoned Great White Shark. Ace Zavala said, "Girl, you is the most chilled mofo." Oh, thank you. Goat Lord Vaney said, "Came for the shark, stayed for the dobre." Hey. Ty said, "Your hair is nice, Poofy." Thank you. The 12-year-old awkward teenager in me is very happy right now. Georgina Chase said, "Love the blazer. Thank you. My mom gave it to me." Dinosaur Hoodie said, "Information overlard, Johnny Rogers." I don't think you meant to say overlard, but I will tell Johnny you said that. I'm sure he'll find it funny. The video is over. To keep watching IO, click on that playlist and leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so I can see you in a future IO video.